Greetings, everybody. How are you guys doing today? I'm okay. Another early morning. I keep waking up at 3 o'clock, but this is like almost 5 o'clock. So, as I make this video and prepare to talk, I'm going to be using some of my oils. My arm is hurting. I fell about 2.5 weeks ago in the grass, right? And like a week and a half later, I started to feel the pain. So this is some cayenne and some other herbs that my sister mixed up. I don't know what but this is, I'm gonna use it. Well, I'm not gonna use the cloth. I didn't want to get my hands sticky, but I'm putting my energy into this. Oh, maybe that'll be better because I've been using a cotton ball because cayenne is red like in appearance and it gets all over your clothing or whatever. So, but I'm just going to use my hand to put some of my energy in here to hopefully heal this. We're going to try this one, and if this one don't work, I got another one that my friend made up. I'm going to try that one. But I was trying to use the cayenne because I know the cayenne is powerful and has so, if you know how to mix it and use it properly, it will heal toothaches. What was I reading about? I got a PDF for cayenne and some of the what do you call it? Y'all gotta forgive me. Like I said, my brain's a little foggy. Some of the recipes. So I'm going to be incorporating that into some of my herbal practices. And I'm got a little bit more to go before I get my herbal certificate. I got to, get back into that. I've been focusing on my videos. I mean my jewelry channel, but then when I fell, I took a break from that also. Now this is some anointing oil. This recipe came to me back in 2013. This recipe right here, 2013. And this is the basic recipe with frankincense, myrrh, and cassia oil. At the time, I didn't know what that was. I'm like, what's cassia oil? Okay. And that's a form of like cinnamon oil. And I didn't know it. See, a lot of these recipes that I got, I couldn't find the herbs back then. No matter how I researched, I couldn't grasp it. But anyway, this recipe was given to me too for protection to use. Like I told you before, we are energetic beings. And also, frankincense was frankincense and myrrh was used on allegedly on Jesus. The myrrh was to heal the wounds, and the frankincense was to calm the pain, if I'm not mistaken. I read that, years and years ago. I hope I'm getting it right. So I just anoint my temple here and at the back of my neck and my wrist. I'm going to put some on my old knees. These old knees need some healing also. And like I said, this is you are an energetic being. See, what I do is I speak the things that these people have not divulged to us. When I say these people or these other peoples that don't look like us, from my research and from my understanding, from listening to some of the other people that are out here that's been in this here longer than I have, saying there are people on this planet that look like us that are not us, just like this, and I don't even want to get into that person called Kate H. Um, she looks like us, but she's not one of us. I'm going to say this here. Her mother is pure Indian. Uh, Not Indian, supposedly, from this land, but that other type of Indians, the one that wear the little dot on their forehead. And her father is Indian, and he's an Irish man, guys. So therefore, far as I know, where's the blackness in her? She, I don't mean. But anyway, we're not gonna even get on that. But the thing about it is, back in 2015, let me get a little light up in here. Hold on, I'll be back. I don't like, to be too dark. But anyway, we're gonna go with that because I don't like to have too much light early in the morning. For some reason, I get a little suspicious about things. I'm like old school, like somebody could look in your blinds, your lights on, and shoot you or something. That's just me, just crazy, ain't it? But I hope you guys enjoy this because I'm going to be doing more videos. And honestly, the reason why I started these videos was the more and more information that I was finding out, I wanted to share that with you guys because I knew you all didn't know this information. I'm not on here to put anybody down or discredit anyone. I just wanted to share because that's who I am. I'm a sharer. I've been, on my previous jobs, I've been a trainer. I'm a nurturer. And I want you guys to know that this place is not what they told us it was. We've been deceived. And when I said they, get back to this, I try to stay on subject. These people that look like us, there are certain people on this planet that run this planet. And this thing is deeper than anybody of us know, but there are some of us that have discovered this. Sometimes, I discovered this through the fact that I sit back and I go like, wait a minute, something ain't right here now. Why these, I can't even call these people white no more, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want to call them white because they're not white. This is white. You see this paper? These white people don't look like this. They kind of like a pink pale skin, okay? So I'm just going to call them pale skin people. That's what our ancestors early on called them, pale people. So that's what we're going to call them. That's what I'm going to call them. And they call us black. This is black. Look at me. That's a big difference. That's why I don't associate myself with being called black like that. I'm brown. I'm copper. Just like the ground, straight from the earth. That's who I am. Straight from the earth. This is the color sometimes of the sand, of the dirt. You get what I'm trying to go with this here? We took on the practice of listening to these pale-faced people, told us who we were. And I think it's time to stop that crap right now. We're not doing that no more. It's 2024 and beyond. We're taking back our prosperity. We're taking back our kinghood, our queendom, our empresses. We're taking all that stuff back. We're not listening to these people anymore. So I'm on here giving you guys the 411 to let you know what's going on. These people have cheated us. They have lied to us. They told us we came from Africa when indeed we did not come from Africa. A few people came from Africa. Matter of fact, their family sold them to the paleface to come over here. We were already here, guys. Already here. If you don't know it in this time space or this materialized adventure that you're taking on right now, your soul knows it. Ask your soul, ask your spirit. That's why I tell you, I said, go in, go in. I'm still learning how to do all this also, to kind of enter and go in and get information too. Your soul knows. You got two souls. You got the sole of your feet, which carry you around here on this earth. And you got the soul, suppose that's inside of you. Wouldn't it be interesting to really know what that soul that's inside of you really look like? Is it a person also just like you? You got different attachments on you also. We got different personalities that's inside of us that make us say the things we say and do the things we say. They didn't tell you all that either, now did they? You also got these scientists here who've been studying us versus them. And they've been pitting us against each other. And they still doing it with this, what's going on now with Trump and Kamala. They got us, well, I'm not divided. I'm not divided because I refuse to be divided by any of this here nonsense on this planet any longer. You got to assume your thoughts. You got to take control of your thoughts. You got to take control of your life. In other words, you did not come here to follow these lesser beings. You did not come here to be put in hardship the way they have put us in hardship. There's a lot of paperwork that has to be done to get you out of hardship, to uncapitalize who you are. These people have put a cap over us. This, what I'm learning, guys, this stuff right here, people have been knowing this here for so long, but they never, some of these people notice they never told us this, or we never really searched out. When you begin to search out different information, oh my God, it comes to you like this here. Books gonna be shown to you. Videos gonna be shown to you. Listen to this video. Go check this book out. You know, that deep internal is going to come forth and begin to nourish you and begin to protect you and begin to lead you in the direction that you need to be led in. Your discernment is going to come up, guys. Going to pop on. You're going to get dreams. You're going to get visions to lead you. That's what I stand on. I don't stand on what these people say. These people cannot move you forward on the chessboard. Now, I love to refer to this as a chessboard because we ain't in checkers no more. It's time to play a real game, a game of chess. It's time to figure out who you are and what these evil people are. We no longer can be pitted against each other with black, so-called black, and so-called white. Now you got to stand your ground. Don't get caught up in this whole Trump, whole Kamala mess. That's what's taking place. Sides are being divided. Okay, that's what I come to tell you. Back in 2015, now, a lot of people look at me like I don't know what I'm talking about. The things that I say don't register with them. What is she talking? Is she talking nonsense? Baby, I raise my energetic mind. I raise my energetic field. I raise my consciousness. I raise this. I'm raising myself up. I'm raising up to receive this information that the I.E., the so-called God that you guys reference, which is nothing but energy. Masculine and feminine, a mixture of energy. Oh my gosh. I've seen it. I've seen it. It's an energy that forms and take any form that it chooses to take. Look at me. Look at you. Didn't you take a form? Man, this thing, like when I tell you, this stuff is deep. A lot of people don't like to go down the rabbit hole, but I chose to go down the rabbit hole, honey. Because my inner voice told me, said, you're not going to have to come back to this anymore. So you're going to move advanced. So the people that here that are advancing in knowledge, that are studying this here, is moving on to the next level. And the people that continue to let these people fool them and continue to walk in fear and walk in the shadow of the lesser man, you're going to turn right back down here on this earth to receive another experience until you wake up. What is so-called wake up? I done kind of got tired of that word also. But you got to wake up in knowledge. You got to begin to research yourself, your inner. I try not to keep this, too long. But thank anybody who might tap on to my channel to hear what I'm saying. And some people might already have, heard this. But this video is going on my Facebook page for my family and my friends who choose to ignore me or ignore anything that I put out. Most of them, but only a few people are listening, or a few people hit me in the messenger sometimes and ask me, what do I mean? And I appreciate that. I really do. Because that tells me that you are awakening also. You have to awaken. Not only do you have to open your eyes, you have to awaken. And you have to get on the damn chessboard. And you have to play this out. Because this is, to me, just like a big old game. Didn't you guys watch the Game of Thrones, like they say? I started watching that, but I didn't finish it. I'm like, oh man, I didn't, want to get into or get bogged down with all of this here. Some things I can't get back into, I can't do. But like I told you before, when you watch movies for like an educational purpose. Watch movies because they are showing you and telling you. Now, what I'm about to say is, this information, what I'm saying is, like if you were playing a game here, right, they have to lay the rules out, right? Any game that you buy out of the store, like chess, checkers, what a doctor, any game, you got your rules written on paper, right? Anything that these people throw at you while you're here has to be written out. There has to be rules, and they cannot violate rules. I'm going to tell you something else. There's certain people on this planet they cannot touch. That's a no-no. Automatically, they'll get cut. There are certain people on this planet that they cannot touch. And there are certain people on this planet, oh man, I don't know if I want to say this. Oh, I'm not going to say this. I say this here for a later time. That they know that they do not want these people to meet up with these other people. I'm going to tell you just like that. Go watch that movie on Netflix called Super Sale. And I'm finding out that these people that write these deep movie scripts like this, guess what, guys? These people are channeling the ancestors or this God, some of these God energies. These people are channeling it. That's how they know how to write these movies. I don't like all that old scary Freddy Krueger and all the old type of movies. I've never been able to watch Freddy Krueger because I do a lot of dreaming, and I do not want him to come up in my dreams. You know what I'm saying? That's why I stay out of that energy. Now, I have watched Jason series, but that I can't touch that, like I said, because I'm a dreamer, and I stay up in the dream realm for information. So, we 19 minutes in this here, so we 20 minutes. I'm going to do 20 minutes, and then I'm going to shut this here down. But the thing is, what I'm saying is, you did not come here just to eat, sleep, and pray, and go to the 4 walls and get, once you go into them 4 walls, you get limited on your thoughts, and you get limited on your capability to rise into your higher consciousness because you've been capped off. The church isn't what we thought the church was. I had to learn that also. Now, the reason why I came out of the church was due to the fact that my spirit guides, so whoever's protecting me, my guides, thank you so much, that protects me here, elevated me and dropped some information to me, told me, okay, you came here and you got what you needed to get, and you see what this is about, but it's more to your journey here. It's more to the spiritual evolution here. So I'm gonna need you to go ahead and leave this church. So I left, and I know this is true because at the time it was me and 3 other siblings in this church, and guess what? They received the message also. But at the time, I didn't know this because they were kind of like keeping information from me because they thought I would reject it. They thought I would get upset with them and I would come against them because they knew that they had to leave the church also. And they knew that I wouldn't want to leave the church. But guess what? I received the message also without them knowing that I received the message. And I had already made up my mind. I got my message, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm going to go on to a higher advanced, learning of this here system of, knowledge. So that's what I chose to do. And that's what they chose to do also. And they also, let me tell you how this here works. Like, they were receiving information. And I didn't know that they were receiving information. And they didn't know that I was receiving information also. So guess what? They also received information regarding Big J, Jesus Christ, where they was helped and put on to the fact they told them, well, they were told you need to investigate Jesus Christ, and they also was told that Jesus wasn't necessarily real. It was like a symbology or something. And they didn't want to tell me that because I was a big old Jesus fan. I was one of the biggest fans Jesus had, I'm like, no, you can't tell me nothing about no Jesus, not about my Jesus, you know what I'm saying? No. Jesus, I married Jesus. I took Jesus for my man, you know what I'm saying? I mean, ain't that some crazy stuff? Jesus, my husband, Jesus, my man. Ain't that some stuff when you hear in the physical and he ain't even physical? You know what I'm saying? That don't make no sense. Think, people, think. Anyway, so I call forth the energy that I know nothing about, which is what we do a lot of times. So I had to release that. And honestly, that individual, whoever it was, even came in his spirit in one of my dreams with a bouquet of flowers. Kept giving it to me, kept shoving it to me. I kept throwing it back. He kept giving it to me. I kept throwing it. We were doing just like this here. And see, your God energy, there's something inside of you that protects you, whether you know it or not. And it's not going to let nothing, if you own purpose and you own time, ain't nothing coming to harm you. It's going to, be like ISIS over here blocking stuff. Wonder Woman, blocking it. So that's what took place. I'm like, what the heck, this here all about. So I had to go and study all this Jesus energy and all, this here stuff, And then I was shown some information in there about one of my cousins and her mate and what they were doing. I'm like, oh, stop it. I don't want to see what they're doing. I don't care what they got going on. That's their private business. You know what I'm saying? But they wasn't getting along at the time, and they were like sharing separate bits. Oh, I don't know. But anyway, some things, is private, and I don't want to see their business. I don't get up in people's personal business like that, to be honest with you. But I had to say no to this Jesus energy, to this Jesus, binding me in the spirit realm. No, 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 that cannot take place. So after that, I learned I had to take a piece. I used to keep this by my bedside when I first started my journey with this here, because I would get like, well, let's just say prophetic information and dreams, and I would get like dream with vision. I get a whole lot of write-ins to, write down about things that are about to take place upon this earth, right? So one night I had this, they said, I was told, I was like in a trance type of state. I had to write, I heard the voice say, write Jesus, Jesus, write down. And I want you to draw a line between the S and the U. Okay, so I did that. And then the voice said, pronounce it. I said, pronounce it. Jess, U-S, us. Jesus is just us. Jesus is symbology. Jesus principles that were, in the Bible, which is not the full Bible, are just symbology and principles that you have to live by while you're here. Just take up those traits. Now, this is what was, told to me. But, they out here saying we found the shrine of Jesus and all that kind of stuff. I don't believe some things you can't get into. I go by what is taught to me by my spiritual teachers in the realm and my protectors. That's what I go by. But that's who I listen to now. I listen to other people. The only reason I listen to some of these other spiritual teachers is to see if it's some type of connect, because sometimes you hear connecting dots also. So I listen to them on that for that reason, especially when it's dealing with our energetic biofields and how we can keep our fields clean and clear of all this, negative people that are coming our ways, whatever, or trying to throw on the demons. Yeah, there are demon attachments, and they can come and they will attach to you, and they have you acting out also. There are different programs here, like MK Ultra. Oh God, there's so many. I can't think right now. I got the book on that also, so I could come and read some of those to you. Man, when I tell you these programs that these people have programmed upon us is so freaking deep, guys. Even when they had people in the prison system, they were just programming them also. Programming and pretty much like killing them. Honestly, guys. This isn't what we think it is. We meet people here for a purpose. And once you meet these people, that purpose, you get the information, they get the information, you're gone, because they're here to drop a dime to you just like you're here to drop a dime to them. Okay? Okay, we're going to do 30, then we're out of here, okay? I got 2 more minutes, because I've had those occurrences also. That there are certain people on this planet you have to meet. And it's just a message, it's just like a clue, or what else, another word I'm looking for, to a code or something, to, wake you up also. It's all this is preset and pre-planned. We're in a program. I'm living this just like a big old computer game. I played games a few times, but not a whole lot. And then I look at the structure and I look at this, and I tell you this in another story about why I call this a fake earth. This is not the real earth. I've been blessed and one of my travels to go outside of this here dome. They say you can't get outside of this here dome. Physically, you have to leave here, but mentally, you can get outside of the dome. And my spiritual guides brought me outside of this here. And I looked down and I saw. But I'm going to do that in another video also. So I hope I can, if anybody listens to this video, put that in the comments. Don't forget to tell us about your experience outside the dome or whatever. I forget. I say I'm going to do this, but I forget these things, okay? But this is not what most people think it is, guys. It really isn't. Now, guys, you can support me by going to my Shopify store, www.sunbondcreations.com, where I make, bracelets, I make earrings, and I make beautiful jewelry, and it's good jewelry, for the price, that I have on it. But anyway, I just want to come and share. It's 30 minutes and I am about to get out of here. And I think this is, this is a new journey for me. I feel so comfortable sitting here doing this video and just speaking my mind. When August 1st came, guys, I have to tell you about that dream too that I had on August 1st. My birthday is August the 4th. My birthday is Sunday. I released a lot of anger, hurt, that was inside of me. I released a lot of the rules, the regulations that has been placed upon me. I released a lot of the negative, dark energy that had tried to engulf me. Basically, the hurt that people have put upon me, that I allowed, because you have to allow this. Like they say, you open the door to the vampire, he gonna come in. So you have to open the door. I open that door. And right now, I won't open the door for any more painful hurt to come upon me in any relationship. If you're not, right now, if any man is not surfacing on the level of integrity and searching on the level of knowledge that I'm in, stay away from me, because I don't want anything to do with you. You have to advance your mind while you are here. I appreciate me. This is a journey. This is my journey that I am taking. I'm fulfilling myself so I can move on to the next plateau. You have to move on to the next plateau. You have to rise above the obstacles. And that's what I'm doing. I don't hate anybody. I won't talk down to anybody. I'm only here sharing. I'm sharing because I really do care about the people on this planet. But I have to move on. I was trying to take people with me. I was trying to get people to see the things that I see, but everybody will come to their awakening, so-called awakening, or come to realize some things are not right in their due time. So that's where I'm at with it now. So I'm going on. I'm leveling on to prayfully to some new prosperity, child, because I need it. I don't know about y'all. I've been down on this all my life. I ain't never really had nothing. I've never even found a mate, a man, that equal to me, that would just love me just for me. You know what I'm saying? And, a rounded man. Not a jealous man. I had a jealous man. I had to get rid of him. I don't like jealous people or jealous men. They'll hurt you. And, and I've been hurt plenty of times, and I don't desire for that hurt any longer. I had to move past that. I've healed from that. So now I'm ready. I'm ready for my new journey. I'm going to build my 2 YouTube channels, sunbondcreations.com. That's my jewelry channel. I haven't been active in like 2 weeks because I fell and hurt my arm, and I cannot, sustain. But I got to get back into it because my views are going down. I'm up to like probably 503 subscribers. So I need 497 more subscribers to meet the 1,000. So hopefully I can start getting compensated, for it. And my other channel is I changed it to Rising on the 9. But I'm thinking about changing it again to just Val, because that's the name. I'm gonna do it something. I'm gonna change it to this new level that I've reached, okay? So I don't know what it's gonna be. I have to meditate. Well, not meditate. I don't do all that meditating like people say, meditate this, meditate. I don't do all that either. The information is inside of me, and it's up to me to get this information. It's up to me to learn how to maneuver this vessel while I'm here. It's up to me to learn how not to put all these foul foods in my vessel while I'm here. And you know what? In these 2.5 weeks, guess what? I don't eat as much as I eat. My body is naturally toning, slimming down, guys. Once you stop eating all that bullshit, all these bad foods, your body will naturally start at forming, going back to the shape that it's in. Facts. But I'm getting up out of here. 36 minutes. But thank you for anybody, YouTube, that may come across this video. Thank you for listening to this video. I really do appreciate you. And please like, share this video, and subscribe this video. Subscribe. I really appreciate this, to help me grow my channel also. And maybe one day, you guys grab and do your video or whatever, form your channel, and I'll support your channel. That's what it's all about, us supporting each other. We do not get a lot of support. The people that are the color of me, with this skin color, we do not get a lot of support. We get a lot of hate. We get a lot of systematic injustice against us when we try to step out, reach out, and make a living here. We don't get a lot of views. We don't get anything but a lot of hate thrown at us. But I block the hate right now. Yes. We get a lot of negativity. People's putting us down. Look how they talking. Who are they? That kind of thing. Stop rating people. We need to stop rating people on who they are. We are who we fucking are. Straight like that. But my son coming, I'm out of here, and I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for listening.